Welcome to This Explainer. Look, if you're sitting in a university leadership role today, whether you're a dean, an administrator, or a department head, you already know the landscape of higher education is changing fast. So today, we're diving into a truly visionary proposal, partnering with Diapason Global Education for Music, or DGEM, to basically revolutionize your campus curriculum. We're going to look at exactly how to bring the entire world's musical heritage straight to your students using some unbelievable technology, while simultaneously uplifting underserved communities all across the globe.
Okay, here's our quick roadmap for today. We'll start with the music education gap, introduce global music hubs, and then look at AR technology and expert curricula. After that, we'll cover empowering underserved student communities, sponsoring local global artists, and finish up with partnering for the future. Let's get right into it.
Section 1. The music education gap. The limitations of tradition.
I want to pose a question directly to you, the academic leaders who are literally shaping the minds of tomorrow. Are we actually capturing the world's incredibly rich musical heritage in our current academic offerings? Think about it. When a student walks into your music department, are they getting a genuinely global education, or is it kind of filtered, a bit regionalized? To really prepare students for a globally connected world, well, our curricula absolutely have to reflect the actual diversity of that world. And it's wild how static traditional music education can be. Sometimes it honestly feels like we're teaching with the exact same dusty sheet music from a century ago. Historically, educational subscriptions have focused almost exclusively on classical music and jazz. And sure, those are undeniably foundational, but it leaves out this massive, vibrant tapestry of global and indigenous music. DGM, on the other hand, provides a comprehensive, culturally rich spectrum of musical genres from all over the globe. It brings unprecedented diversity right into your classrooms and completely blows past limitations of those older models.
Moving on to Section 2, Introducing Global Music Hubs, a New Era of Learning. So what exactly is a global music hub? Well, these aren't just digital libraries or static archives. No, they are unprecedented, fully integrated educational spaces designed specifically for academic institutions like yours. Just imagine a dedicated physical and digital space right on your campus, where students don't just read about global music, but they actually interact with it dynamically.
And to power these hubs, DGM doesn't just, scrape existing internet videos. Not at all. They deploy a highly qualified, dedicated production crew. We're talking professional photographers, sound engineers, writers. They literally travel the globe, capturing authentic behind-the-scenes footage, full concerts, and workshops. This is a totally exclusive educational resource, tailored specifically for universities and lifelong learners. Honestly, nothing on this massive scale has ever been attempted before.
All right, Section 3, AR technology and expert curricula, bridging tech and tradition.
Now, you might be wondering about the academic side of things. Well, you can completely trust the rigor here. The development of this global curriculum is spearheaded by top-tier experts. We're talking PhD musicologists and educational publishers like Dr. Richard Miller, a lifelong ethnomusicologist, and Dr. Katrina Liu. She's an absolute pioneer in designing music curricula using augmented reality. Their combined lifetime of expertise means the content your students consume is accurate, deeply culturally sensitive, and presented in a way that is just highly engaging and academically sound. Okay, picture this futuristic student experience for a second. A student accesses your campus DGEM hub. Then, using advanced AR, a high-definition digital hologram of a rare indigenous instrument materializes right in front of them. And it gets better. A local master teacher hailing directly from the exact culture of that instrument appears digitally to teach precise playing techniques and local music history. It is totally immersive, interactive, and honestly a real game changer for music education. Which brings us to Section 4, Empowering Underserved Student Communities. Access for all. By establishing a hub, you're making a profound community impact. See, DGEM specifically designs this program so that underserved potential students, folks who could never otherwise afford private lessons or international travel, gain the incredible opportunity to connect with their own global heritage. Through these university partnerships, they can learn their own indigenous music history and instruments completely free of charge. You're opening doors that, frankly, have historically been locked tight.
Let's look at Section 5, Sponsoring Local Global Artists, Building Ecosystems.
DGEM operates on this beautiful, ethical ecosystem. First, they record master musicians in their natural hometown environments, using local recording studios to give a real boost to local economies. Second, they make sure these artists receive proper compensation and global recognition. And finally, and this is absolutely crucial, a portion of the revenue is reinvested directly back into those communities to sponsor music education and provide instruments for local kids. This cycle ensures these vibrant musical traditions don't just become museum artifacts, but actually thrive for generations to come.
And it's incredible to see the groundwork that makes this all possible. DGEM hosts Damaris Morales and Hong Wang physically travel deep into these remote communities. And they aren't just observing, they are actively uncovering hidden talents before they're lost to time. They put together local concerts and next-day workshops right in the towns they visit, which sparks immense community interest and pride in their own local music well before bringing these artists to your students on the global platform. This ensures the curriculum you're providing is a genuine, living reflection of each culture.
And finally, Section 6, Partnering for the Future, the Ask. This is literally the definition of a win-win partnership. For your university, you gain an unprecedented AR curriculum, you drastically expand your musical spectrum way beyond classical and jazz, and you provide transformative free access for underserved students. But at the exact same time, the global community receives proper financial compensation for their master teachers, a real boost to local recording industries, and the active preservation of their indigenous traditions. I love this idea here. DGM serves as a bridge between cultures, ensuring that the vibrant sounds of these cultures continue to resonate for generations to come. That quote perfectly encapsulates the whole heart of our explainer today. We aren't just talking about buying a new software subscription for your music department. We're talking about actively participating in the preservation of human history and cultural identity.
Of course, bringing this massive vision to reality requires immense resources. Because DGM is a fully licensed 501c3 nonprofit, establishing these resource-intensive, high-tech AR hubs requires direct funding. As you can imagine, developing augmented reality holograms and traveling the world with a production crew is incredibly expensive. That's exactly why DGM depends on tax-deductible donations and visionary university partnerships to build what will eventually become the world's largest repository of music genres and instrument sounds. If your institution wants to be at the absolute forefront of this, you can visit dgm.org or email info@dgm.org.
So, I'll leave you with this final, vital question to consider. Will you secure your institution's legacy as a true pioneer of global education? By partnering with DGM, donating, and helping build these hubs, you aren't just upgrading a classroom, you are empowering students, preserving global cultures, and leading the charge in making the future of global music education a reality. Thanks so much for walking through this incredible proposal with me today. Let's make it happen.